Okay, let's do something weird. Imagine you wake up tomorrow morning, stretch your arms, yawn like a bear, and suddenly float a little above your bed. Not flying, not falling, just hovering. You look around. Your phone floats slowly off the table. Your cat drifts by like it's in slow motion. Congratulations, gravity has just been cut in half. But what does that even mean? Gravity is the force that pulls everything down. Your shoes to the ground, water into your glass, and most importantly, you onto the planet. If gravity suddenly weakened by 50%, a lot of stuff would start getting weird, fast. First, the obvious. You'd weigh half as much. If you were 60 kilograms before, now you're only 30. That sounds amazing, until you realize your strength didn't change. So now you can jump twice as high. Parkour kids become superheroes overnight. Basketball becomes chaos. Every game ends in shattered backboards and broken ceilings. But hold on. It's not just people jumping higher. Everything is lighter. Cars are lighter. Buildings are lighter. Planes need less lift to get airborne. In fact, commercial flights become smoother and more fuel efficient. Great news, right? Well, not entirely. Let's look at the downsides. First, let's talk about walking. Normally, walking relies on friction and momentum. With weaker gravity, each step sends you bouncing forward like you're on the moon. Sidewalks turn into trampolines. Stairs are now dangerous. Even sneezing might launch you backward. And then there's water. Rivers flow more slowly. Waterfalls become majestic dribbles. Rain falls gently like glitter. But oceans? Oh boy, tides get messed up. The moon still pulls on Earth's oceans, but Earth's own grip on that water is weaker now. That means higher tides, possibly way higher. Coastal cities might suddenly have surprise swimming pools where roads used to be. Plants also get affected. Trees grow taller and thinner. Less weight means they don't need to be as sturdy, but they're also more fragile. A slight wind might snap them like spaghetti. On the upside, a dropped apple now takes longer to hit your head. Thanks, Newton, but now let's get serious. Gravity doesn't just keep your coffee in your cup. It keeps our atmosphere from floating away. Have gravity, and Earth's grip on air weakens. Over time, our precious oxygen could start leaking into space. Not fast, but just enough to give scientists anxiety attacks. Satellites? Their orbits shift. Some might fall, others might drift away. GPS, glitchy, internet, spotty. Streaming your favorite show might suddenly become a 1990s buffering nightmare. And sports, all of them need new rules. Baseballs fly ridiculous distances. Soccer headers turn into orbital launches. And golf? Let's just say someone will hit a hole-in-one from 2 kilometers away. Construction also becomes weird. Skyscrapers can be built taller because materials weigh less. But they're less stable too. Remember, gravity helps anchor things. Bridges might bounce like trampolines. And don't even try to pour concrete. It floats before it sets. Also, fun fact, your blood pressure changes. Gravity helps pull blood down your body. With less of it, your heart has to adjust. Some people might feel dizzy or have headaches. Hospitals get crowded with people asking, "Why do I feel like I'm on a roller coaster?" And animals. Cats become Olympic gymnasts. Birds don't need to flap. They just sort of bounce along the air. Insects? Terrifying. Imagine a housefly now able to glide for minutes without landing. No thanks. Eventually, if gravity stays weak for a long time, evolution would start to take over. Future generations of humans might be taller, thinner, with longer limbs and bigger eyes. We'd start to look more like characters from science fiction movies. Everyday life would resemble a low-budget space opera. But that's only if we survive. Because the biggest issue isn't jumping or flying cars, it's the Earth itself. You see, gravity holds the planet together. It keeps the core compressed, the oceans in place, and the tectonic plates under control. With weaker gravity, the crust might shift. Volcanoes might behave strangely. Earthquakes could become more frequent, or less predictable. The balance of our whole planet changes. In short, half gravity equals a whole lot of problems. Now, if this only lasted 5 minutes, it would be hilarious. Everyone would float around, scream, and record TikToks. But if this new gravity became permanent, society would need to rebuild everything from scratch. transportation, energy, even bathrooms. Yes, toilets rely on gravity too. So, what's the lesson here? Gravity may be annoying when you trip over your own feet, but trust me, you don't want to live without it, even half of it. Now go give gravity a little appreciation hug. Just don't float away doing it.